I'd like to call the regular monthly board meeting to order, please. Well, Ms. Fortier, will you lead us in a prayer?
Dear Heavenly Father, as we enter the holiday season, we pray that you keep us all safe and free from harm. Protect our children as they travel to and from school and as they participate in the festivities of the season. Help us to appreciate the many blessings you have bestowed upon our school district and our families, and guide us in the decisions that we will make tonight and throughout the new year. These things we ask and pray in your name.
Mr. Gaines, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Fortier, roll call, please.
Mrs. Aceveda? Here. Mr. Campbell? Here. Mrs. Kraft? Here. Mr. Egan? Here. Mr. Gaines? Here. Mrs. Dysart? Here. Mr. England?
Here.
Mrs. Lemoyne? Here. Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Smith is not with us, and Mr. Warner.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Fortier. In our audience tonight, we have our former board member, Mr. Dr. Lewis. Glad to have you here, sir.
Please stand up
Okay,
and
Merry
welcome. Welcome.
Welcome to the board.
I know, right? Of course, it's always good to be back at home, and here would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and also to congratulate this board as you finish your term. Should be very, very proud of the work that you continue to do on behalf of all the students of St. Bernard Parish. Actually, I will be out of town when many of you will be sworn in next month, and so again, those who have been reelected, congratulate you for continuing to work on behalf of all the students here, and also to Mr. Gaines. Thank you for your service, and as you continue to be a community leader here in St. Bernard, continue to work on behalf of our students. So again, it's always good to be here, and want to just congratulate you all for what we do, or you all, I used to be a part, for what you do on behalf of the students and families of St. Bernard.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas.
And may you and your family have a very happy holiday season.
Right.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, we have, let's see, a point of privilege. I want to take a point of privilege at this time. Tonight, I got strong feelings about this. Mr. Carl Gaines will be leaving the board, okay? And for his leadership and commitment to St. Bernard Parish, you know, I commend you, sir, as far as that goes. And it's been a pleasure working with you also. But what I really would like to, if in the future, if you have anything that you can bring to folk in front of this board, you know, for technology, please bring it to us, please. But we also have a little gift for you, a plaque, and it reads this way from the board. Presented to Mr. Carl Gaines in tribute to his dedicated service to the children of St. Bernard Parish as a member of the St. Bernard Parish School Board from 2016 to 2018 by the members of the St. Bernard Parish School Board, December 18, 2018. Diane, Mr. Dysart.
I just wanted to add just one thing. Carl, it's been a pleasure working with you, and we thank you, and an honor, and we thank you for all of your knowledge that you brought before this board, and your contributions that you've made in the last few years, and we're going to miss you, and we thank you very much for being a friend to education. Thank you.
Anyone else? Ms. I'm sorry.
No, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Go ahead, Ms. Lemoyne.
Mr. Gaines, I just wanted to thank you again for your service and for all that you do in St. Bernard Parish, especially with the Kiwanis organization. I know how active that you are in the schools with the terrific kids and the terrific teens and all the literacy programs and things that you're so passionate about. So thank you for all of your hard work.
Anyone? Mr. Long.
I'd also like to thank Carl for everything you've done for the students of our parish. You've been an effective board member, and I've enjoyed working with you, and I think I can speak for everyone. I think we all have. But good luck in whatever endeavors you choose to to get involved in, but thanks again.
Anyone? Mr. Campbell?
Yes. We go back a long way. A long way. My wife used to babysit his children. And that's, well, how old are they now? My God. Don't say it. But we also taught together and now served on the board. You've been a loyal friend, and I wish you the best.
Okay. Anyone else? Ms. Foche?
And I, too, would like to thank Mr. Gaines not only for your service to the board, but for your many, 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 many years of service to the children of our school system as a teacher, as a technology instructor, as a technology coordinator, and being on the ground floor of bringing that into our school system and continuing to do so. I know you find many ways in which to volunteer within the community. I know you've been on with the Kiwanians, as Ms. Lemoyne has said, and on the library board, and different things to make community life within St. Bernard Parish better and better. So I want to personally thank you for everything you've done, and we know that you're not going to be a stranger, and you're going to continue to volunteer within our schools for the betterment not only of our school system, but for the benefit of the children in St. Bernard. So I know once you're a grandfather with your two beautiful grandchildren, you know how much more that means to you as well. And so we appreciate all of your efforts and everything you've done.
Okay. Anyone else? Ms. Kraft?
I would like to say I've seen him interacting with the state school board's personnel in the office. He has some really wonderful ideas that he was sharing with them. I just hope he continues some of that.
Anyone else? Mr. Gaines, would you like to say anything?
I'm going to use the Frank Oliver rule of talk. It'll be 5 minutes or less. This marks my 30th year as educator. I started in 1988 in St. Bernard High. And it's been a good journey. I think this board's been awesome. You all have done a fantastic job, especially in the light of Katrina. Ms. Belche and I were that gated community. Remember, Doris? Mm-hmm. We thought there was some really dark days back then. Really dark. I mean, no lights. It was just our campground, and that was it. And I had to go to the hippie village a couple of times to get us food, remember? But we've come a long way, like I said, and especially in technology. That's where my heart and pride is. And I'm going to put it right out here front. I would like to see computer science back in our schools, in some form or fashion. In fact, I sent an email to Doris about Utah. Utah is making it mandatory for all their students to have computer science as a core curriculum next to math. It's to be taught in conjunction with math, computer science and math. I got to throw that out there.
Right.
It's my passion. I wish the best of luck to my successor. I hope that great things happen here. Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gaines. And good luck, sir. Okay, move on to item number 4, community concerns. Ms. Banaszak. Yes, we do have some. Mr. Robert Zanker, would you please come up to the podium, please? Good evening, sir.
Good evening, thank you. The members of the Andrew Jackson Middle School Cooking Club will be at home tomorrow afternoon for their annual holiday tea honoring faculty and staff. On behalf of the student members of the Cooking Club, we would like to invite you all to join us. We will be in the home economics room from 3 until 4 p.m. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Great.
Very
great.
nice.
Thank you, Mr. Zanker. I think some board members will be interested in that.
Is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow
From
3 to
4. Yeah, Mr. Campbell.
I'd like to take a moment for
Privilege.
silent privilege.
Okay.
One of our past teachers passed away just recently from Sebastian Roy and Amos Patty Satterley.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Huh? I
And
didn't know that.
I would be amiss if I would not
Sure.
mention her
Sure.
and ask for a moment. Thank you.
And
Thank
while
you.
we're doing that, I'd like to recognize again another former educator who had passed away recently, Miss Vera Alexandra Nuschler, who was in her 90s. And when I started teaching at Shelman High School in 19, she was your teacher?
She was my teacher, yes.
And she was my department chairman, and I'm telling you, and it was a meeting of the math minds. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
was, no, she was really, I think, a pioneer in her field, and an excellent, excellent mathematician and teacher, and wonderful person to be around. And I, as a very young teacher, learned a great deal from her.
She was an excellent.
And, I guess about a year and a half, 2 years ago, because she was in an assisted living center in the Baton Rouge area where she moved after the storm. Some friends of hers took her back here. She came, and she was in her wheelchair, and I met her at the high school, and she wanted to do what she considered, one of her last acts of, and wanted to see all of the improvements in what we've done since Katrina, and it was a very, very memorable occasion. So just want her to be recognized as well.
Right, and condolences to our family.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Could I also
Ms.
add,
Crabb.
a former educator at Andrew Jackson in the math department, Gertrude Wagaspack, passed away about 2 days after Miss Nuschler. Two great math minds.
Oh, yeah.
She was a wonderful teacher.
Again, our condolences go out to those families.
Okay.
And Mr. Zanka, thank you, sir. Ms. Lemoyne.
I just wanted to say, last year I had the privilege of attending the the holiday tea at Andrew Jackson, and I just want to commend you, Mr. Zanka, and the entire faculty and staff at Andrew Jackson that helped to put that together. And I know that Ms. Kraft, who is very passionate about home ec and these types of programs, would be very proud to see how the students have not only put the culinary arts together, but really display such great etiquette in the serving and the table manners. And I think that you all are doing a fantastic job of instilling those values in the students. So thank you for going above and beyond with this program. I know you're very passionate about the music programs too, outside of your science classroom. So thank you very much for being here tonight and helping to put that on.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to work with this team.
Thank you.
Thank you again, sir.
Okay.
Okay, move on to item number 5, motion to incorporate the December 2018 General Committee report into the minutes of the December regular monthly meeting.
So moved.
Have a motion by Mr. Warner, second by Ms. Dysart. Any corrections or comments? If not, please cast your vote.
Motion passes 11-0.
Okay. Item number 6, presentation of personnel changes for December 2018. We have Mr. Paul Granberry. Merry Christmas, Mr.
Same to y'all. Y'all have a great holiday. Boy, Smokey's making us come back a couple of days before everybody else, but that's all right.
Comes with the territory.
That's it.
That's right.
And I know with that, we said our congratulations to the retirees, Ms. Stacy Alfonso, Mr. Glenn Gabb, and Antoinette
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
yeah.
Okay. We wish them well, for the retirement. Anything for Granberry? Thank you, sir. Item number 7, motion to adopt the 2019-2020 school calendar. This was a recommendation by the committee. Have a motion by Mr. Gaines, second by Mr. Smith. Any questions? How about the camera? It looked like they have a good choice. Right, right, good, we're good, Mary.
All right.
All right. So, please cast your vote.
Motion passes 11-0.
And then we move on to item number, well, they got number 10, but it should be number 8. Is item to be placed in the agenda of next committee meeting.
That's that new fuzzy Eureka math. Those numbers in there, I'm
We
telling you.
skip a few here.
Skip a few there. No, we've just had such a, I guess, festive season with the, with our students from the Christmas variety show at the high school, to the Dockville performances, to the Christmas caroling from our elementary teachers, taking the buses into all of the neighborhoods. I think that was probably, after talking with them, one of the most satisfying events that they have ever done. We know we still have many programs at the school levels in the next few days, and we do have final exams through Friday. And our last day of school, as we all know, will be Friday afternoon, and coming back refreshed after the new year. So we just want to wish all of our students and their families and community members just a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hope that everyone is safe and really looks to what, as we used to say, the reason for the season. And hopefully that it's a time when all of our families will come together in festive occasions as well as prayer. And we will all come back refreshed and ready to start the new year. So.
And I would like to add to that, on behalf of the board, I'd like to wish the whole parish and everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and keep the health going. Right, health means a lot. So, okay, so skip superintendent's recommendation, because I think you already addressed that. So we'll to go to our number, well, that'd be number 10 now. For adjournment. We have a motion by Ms. Estevado, second by Mr. Campbell. Okay, all in favor? This means adjourned. Merry Christmas.